Hey there, welcome back or welcome to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard, coming to you today from the MSC Marine Reserve in the Bahamas. I am here in January of 2023, got the year right this time, on the MSC Seascape. This is my first cruise on MSC, so let's go look at, this is their private destination in the Bahamas. It's just a couple miles from Florida, and it's called Ocean Cay. Now, I am more of an indoor cat myself, but this works because in the shade, it's about 60 degrees today. So being about 60 degrees in the shade, it's okay. Let's take a little flight up. See what's going on there. Get a view from above of the MSC Seascape and the Ocean Cay right there. This is my first time here, and I'm going to be exploring around and seeing everything that this destination has to offer. This is actually a destination on most Caribbean cruises that MSC does. So we do have a map over here. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Or I try and walk the whole thing, walk back, maybe get some food. We'll see. So we've got the Welcome Center, which we're going to go to. We've got Springer's Bar, which maybe Jerry Springer's there. Ocean Village, Lighthouse Bay. I don't know if we're going to make it all the way down to the spa and all the way up to Bimini Beach, but my closest comparison is you got the Bimini Beach Club, which is Virgin Voyages' private little island destination. That's something I kind of compare this to, but this is a little more built up here. Again, this is MSC's private island called Ocean Cay. Got some gift shops here. Take a peek in the gift shop. This is the visitor center, but it looks like a gift shop. And remember, this is a 360-degree video, so you can spin it around as you'd like to. So use your mouse, use your finger, get a little spin. Rum cakes and everything. There you go. And let's go to the MSC shop. So that's kind of the local shop. You can get rum cake and different things at. And this seems to be the MSC shop coming up, which is probably a whole bunch of branded stuff, which we're not sure if it is, but let's see. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of MSC, Ocean Cay, MSC Foundation branded things, like a small little boat, rubber ducky type thing. Got bears, got shirts, got hats, and everything like that. For those of you that don't know, MSC stands for the Mediterranean Shipping Company, and it's the largest shipping company in the world, not for cruise ships, but for shipping freight all around the world. And the founder's wife really liked cruising on other cruise lines, and it's actually the largest privately held cruise ship company in the world, because it's just the wife of the MSC founder wanted to have a little cruise ship company for herself, so she didn't have to spend money with other companies. Don't slide her in the bed. Here's where your reservations for your excursions are. So we're continuing back again, kind of see the seascape right behind me, where we came off the boat. And remember, anytime, just move your finger around, and you've got a full 360 degrees. You're experiencing this with me right now, so we shall see what we've got. Management office. No management. We're going to follow the path. We probably won't go straight ahead. We'll follow the path to the left, and we'll see what we can find. But they actually built this up. There's buildings with air conditioning. Today, it's cooler outside than it is in the building, which I really like. This opened in 2019. It's 2023 now. So this has been around for a while, at least this shop right here, which seems to be the logo shop just for this island. So we went to the logo shop for MSC, and this is the logo shop just for Ocean Cay, it seems. And then we've got I thought that's a Christmas shop. No, it's a Bahamas shop. There's a lot of shopping. There's a lot of indoor shopping. And when it's like 100 degrees out here in the middle of the summer, I'm sure people like this indoor shopping that actually has legitimate air conditioning in it. Don't need it today, though. So we got some soaps, more soaps, If you like things that smell like soap, this might be your shop, right? It's all just soap. Sometimes. All right. So we're really not that far from the ship, but I think we're going to leave anything that has air conditioning, and the sun is coming out. So it might get up to 75. Again, like I said, this is not a tour I normally do because I am much more of a indoor cat than an outdoor cat. That's a question. All right. I didn't bring a map. Oh wait, let's go to Jerry Springer's bar real quick. Let's find Springer's bar. We said we're gonna go that way. Welcome to the tour. You never know where you're gonna wind up on this tour. Haven't seen a bar yet. I do have the top drink package, which we will talk about. We will talk about in the full review. But again, today is just really the first day of the cruise. We got on yesterday, and today's a chance to take a look at their little island. So we will go out in the island, small section of island, quite a bit further. We do have a friend that we made in the casino last night that's working at the bar right here. So that should allow us some rather quick access to some beers, hopefully. So we got the first bar, the Jerry Springer bar, and it's actually really funny. They've made the chairs here out of, looks like oil drums. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So all the tables and chairs here are made out of oil drums, and you see, you got the bar right there. I don't think we're gonna stop for a drink right now, but this is another way, another chance for us to go ahead and go up, just get you a lay of the land. It seems like right behind this bar is actually where all the housing is for the people that are living and working here. Well, let's go up a little bit. You're getting a far better view than I have. I remember you could take that view, turn it around a full 360 degrees, and you can see the MSC seascape, and you can see if any of the roofs need to be repaired here. Just saying. All right, coming back down to earth. Let's see if we can get us a beer here. So if you do have the drink package should also work on the private island, private area as well if you do have the drink package. We'll see how long this takes. We won't give it forever. But let us see real quick. What's up? You got a beer you can just grab real quick? Any beer will do. Except for Budweiser. I saw him reaching for it. I don't want to get a whole complex drink order in the middle of a video. It's Heineken. Heineken will do perfectly. So we're gonna get some Heineken. Now, the only beer they have on draft on most of the ship is Heineken, but they do have, in the sports bar, they have some other drafts. Keyword, they are actually out of a lot of the beers on draft on the first day. Thanks, sir. They are out of a lot. Okay, grab my beer. Thank you, see you later. All right. We've got our Heineken, and remember again, if you do have the beverage package, stay hydrated, friends. So let's see what we got. Now that we've gotten some drinks, there seems to be some food here. Now, there are two different types of food here. There's like paid food and free food. Actually, no, this is not food. These are specialty coffees. I am not a coffee drinker, but they have specialty coffees. I'm pretty sure, let me see if there's anything I would drink. No, but I'm pretty sure those are actually included if you do have the drink package as well. So we've got a drink. Now it's time to go in search of some food, I guess. So hold on. Now, Royal Caribbean's got their private island, probably the best well-known of the cruise ship private islands. It's called Perfect Day at Ocean Cay, and they've got their big highlight of their island is a big balloon that you can book and go up, and a big water slide tower and everything like that. This ain't got that. As far as I know, there's, not a big kids play set, swing area, anything like that. It's a lot more simple. But they do have a lighthouse. And that's where we're headed. We're headed over to the Lighthouse bar. And what's unique about the Lighthouse is every evening, in the evenings at 7:30 and 8:30, because you actually stay here till 9 o'clock at night. So you'll notice there's these little path markers right here. They stay here till 9 o'clock at night. And every evening, they do a lighthouse show. And I think you can spend like $3 to walk up to the top of the lighthouse. I guess that's the thing. But what we're looking for, what we're in search of now, is their barbecue, their buffet. We could go to the buffet on board, but that's available every day. So we're going to the buffet, and it looks like the lighthouse, those of you who are on 360, you can spin around. Not sure where you're looking, but the lighthouse seems to be coming into view. So let's continue forward and not get run over. We do have to, oh, there we go. So they've got all the crew and the employees that are on the island, got the golf carts, and normal people have to walk around. It does not look like they have a big trolley system, but we did see, right as we started filming, if you remember, there were a whole bunch of people that were coming up in their in a golf cart. So they do have some rather larger golf carts that people can use. All right, now we are coming up in the lighthouse. We're gonna figure out how to go over to the lighthouse, but this I'm getting tired of carrying, so. There we go. Woo. So I'm not sure if this is included or not included. It looks like it is included. They get cheeseburger, hot dog, brownies, fries. Looks like it might be included here. Oh, you go here? Here. Where do you order? Where do you order? Right here? Can I just get a cheeseburger with
burger not available.
hot dog?
Yeah, hot dog we have.
Hot dog? Okay.
Yeah.
Hot dog with cheese? Is that possible?
Hot dog and cheese.
Hot dog with cheese on top. Yeah.
How many? One?
Just one. So instead of having a big buffet area, which I think there is actually a big buffet area, they've got these little areas right here. And I'm going to tell you, you might go, why did I order a hot dog with cheese? Well, because the hot dog with cheese was not great on board. They had hot dog with cheese. It was a really, really, really bad hot dog. So, had one yesterday. Oh, he's putting out some condiments there. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
So, we've got the hot dog with cheese. Again, we're right here out on the beach. Got disposable, single-use stuff. And I'm not one of those people that's ashamed to eat on camera. So, we're gonna come over here, right to this little garbage can. I'm gonna let you know. Oh, find a level place with this. Okay, I guess we're gonna one-hand it. Hot dog with cheese. It's slightly better than the hot dog was on board the ship. Keyword there, Ho? Slightly. All right. So we've had our hot dog with cheese cooked in these food trucks instead of like a central buffet type of thing. We may be able to find a central buffet type of thing. Nobody knows. But let's go ahead and let's take a walk to the lighthouse now. Now, I don't have the ability to kind of fly above the trees and see a better view as we go to Lighthouse. The good news is, you do. So I'm going to send you up. We'll continue our walk. Looks like there's plenty of area around the beach, but if you want a lounger or something, that seems to be something you have to book. Again, I'm an indoor cat, not outdoor cat. So let us jump to the lighthouse real quick, because look, we've got another bar at the lighthouse. So I'm going to send you above the trees for a minute, and you can see what's going on. Yeah. The good news is we made it to the lighthouse. The better news is we made it to the lighthouse bar. So like I said, this is kind of the focal point of the MSC Ocean Cay private island, is the lighthouse bar right here. So let's see. This lighthouse is just kind of like a oil rig, it looks like. They might use it as a lighthouse at night. I haven't been here at night. It's gonna be night in about 5 hours here, 4.5 hours here. But this is the heat of the day right now. It is, give you exact date and time, Monday, January 16th. For the Americans out there, that's Martin Luther King Day, or the King Jr. Day. And it is almost 2 o'clock. Got 8 minutes till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But we've got the lighthouse here. So here is the lighthouse. And like I said, at night, they say the lighthouse lights up, and it looks like we've got some gobo lights down here, and everything like that's actually light up. One note, on these private islands, most of what's on these islands, private destinations, private islands, private whatever you want to call it, most of what comes here comes from the boat, comes from the ship, comes from the seascape. So these guys in the trolley just took some ice from the ship all the way over to here. There might be some ice makers on the island too, but they just took some ice, took everything from the ship on over to the little island right here. Yeah, so it looks like the way this all works for the light show later is these are all external lights that light up the lighthouse. I'm taking a look up real quick. Let's go from above. You can probably see things in a cooler perspective than I can by going all that way up there. And now we have the bar. So this is the Lighthouse bar. Take a swing around the Lighthouse bar real quick. Up nice and high. Taking that swing all the way around. the Lighthouse bar, and we can see the actual MSC seascape right there with the lighthouse outside. Oh, and live music. I didn't realize that music was live.
Won't you hear me sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever have. Redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. Not one of ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for what coming.
Okay. Just Heineken?
How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help me sing another song of freedom? Is all I ever have. Redemption songs, redemption songs.
Well, that was a nice little break and a refill. So we got a refill and a nice little musical interlude before we continue on. And you've got the lighthouse there if you did want to actually climb it. Sometimes. Yeah, no pants profits. It's not a travel channel. I've got about 15,000. All right. So there we go. You got to inflate the numbers. Again, we're not primarily a travel channel. We've got 2,000. But always inflate the numbers. All right, we got another Heineken. What are we in search of now? Well, we're in search of a Heineken not exploding on us. Again, you can see, it doesn't say don't go on the rocks. So you can see some very nice beaches and the ship itself. And I am in search of a buffet, I guess. But you can see what's nice is, unlike a lot of these other private islands, this one is actually set up for evening use. So it is actually set up for people to come out at night, watch the Lighthouse show. I think I might come out at night and watch the Lighthouse show a little bit later today. But let's see what more we can find. We'll walk down to the spa, see everything here. To give you kind of a full tour. So we went out of the ship, went through all the different gift shops, stuff like that. Then we went to the first bar, which was the Jerry Springer bar. And then we've been to the Lighthouse bar. We're gonna have to see if we can find any other bars. Generally, when I'm not talking to you, I'm gonna order a much more complex drink than Heineken. But Heineken's a great thing that I can just kind of hand my card to someone, say Heineken, get a Heineken real quick. No pants' drink of choice. I like tiki drinks. I like sweeter drinks. I like strong drinks. But no one's putting a Mai Tai in a bottle and selling it on a beach. So it looks like we're gonna have to go off the beaten path a little bit. Again, our goal is to kind of circumnavigate, circumvent, whatever you want to circumsay this island here. Because the path does stop, very strangely. So we're off-roading now. Not quite sure if we're supposed to backtrack all the way to the beginning and go a different turn to get over here. But I am not the trailblazer doing this here. There's some other people who are going to come this way. Now, there are also sections of this island that are only available for yacht club members. That is their suites on board. So if we come across those, we'll have to avoid them. The good news is, I don't think that's one of them. So we got another bar right here, not too far from the Lighthouse bar, to be brutally honest. And when we got a bar, you know what that means? It means we have to finish our Heinekens. This actually does not, it is a rather full ship. I don't have the full numbers yet, but I think it's at least 80% capacity. A lot of these bars, they seem barren. And I say that in a good way. It means they spaced it out. If you go to a lot of these private islands, these bars are crazy, nutty, cuckoo. This bar seems a lot quieter. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Trying to figure. Oh, there's a menu. Okay, so they do sell some upcharge food here. Seafood roll, cilantro and jalapeno hummus, chips and guacamole, and you got your cocktails that are included in all of the easy packages, which is the entry-level $9 a drink package. Don't see anything there earth-shattering, life-shattering, anything like that. And it seems like this bar we just walked into, it's not just a bar. That is the smoking area. So that might be why it was as quiet as it actually was. So we are moving away from the ship right now. We're moving to the, I'd say, less industrialized part of the island and of what's going on. We've got the spa, we got the Lighthouse bar, we got the Ocean Village. We've already been there. Let me take a look at that big sign and figure out where we're headed. Ocean Village right ahead. That's where all the shops were. Lighthouse bar, we were there. So we gotta go to North Island and the spa. So let's go to North Island and the spa. Also of note, there are no lifeguards on duty. So at your own risk. They do have lifeguards on the MSC ship itself, which we will go through the pool on the last sea day of the sailing. I have a feeling this video should drop first, but that also depends on their internet connection. When you try and upload a 20 or 30 gig video, things get real interesting real quick. So yeah, we're going to kind of the less sparsely packed parts of the beach, but they do have, unlike everybody else in their private islands, they do actually have, as you saw, upcharged food. And I was told the seafood, lobster roll, those kinds of things, I was told are absolutely amazing. So I may have to have one just to see. All right, Seekers. That seems to be the actual buffet. Lighthouse Bar, Ocean Village, the spa is all that's straight ahead of me. So let's go to, had a little fork and knife. So that's my assumption that it's the actual buffet right here. But let's see. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. I said this would be the quieter part of the beach, quieter part of the area, but it doesn't seem like that's necessarily so. But let's see. Still no real kids area. I didn't see one on the map. Didn't expect one either, but this looks to be the more beach side of things here. All right. So we've been to the Ocean Village. We have not been to the spa. The spa is all that seems to be left. But something I want to see is called Seekers. So let's take a jaunt, a walk, whatever you want to call it, over to Seekers, which I think is their buffet type of thing they have here. We did get some food from the food trucks. The food from the food trucks is mostly included. We did see they do have some upcharge food, which I may try a little bit later. But what I'm looking for right now is really the more traditional side of the buffet side of things that you find on a lot of these private islands. I hate to add to it, but they don't really have a place to put your spent bottles. So I'll put him right there with his other friends, and he won't miss anything. Oh, yes, I see people coming with gluttonous plates. It looks like they were just at a buffet. So that is a good/bad sign. All right, I think here we are at the actual buffet and the actual busy side of all this, to be brutally honest. It was way too quiet on the other side. As you saw, this is kind of super quiet. Well, that's no longer a problem. It is quiet no more. It is now hella busy. And I want to see if there's anything different than was in the actual food trucks. It is 2:05 p.m. and this is open from 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is now 2:05 p.m. Take a bit of a perspective above what's going on. They even have like pour your own beer stations here, which is pretty cool. I don't know if they work. I would assume they don't. But just to give you a perspective on what's actually going on over here at the buffet. We'll go up and in just a little bit. And they are closing it now. So that should be interesting. It's an operational fun time. I'm not slighting them, but they've cut off the line here at 2:05. You can't even get into the buffet line anymore. And they're literally closing it. And it seems like there's a lot of people here that still want to have something to eat. Just saying. Seems like a lot of people there still want to have something to eat. But we shall continue on as they close the food bays so people can't eat anymore. There's probably going to be a mad rush back to the ship for everyone to go grab some food. All right. So where have we been? Where haven't we been? Okay. I assume that's, oh yeah. So here's where we are. There is a food place up that path called the Smiling Fish. No, actually the Smiling Fish Springer's Bar. We've already been there. The only place we haven't been, there's a Crew Cove, there's the Ocean House. So there's a whole bit more of a private beach with some bars. And the question is, do we want to walk there? And I guess the answer is, you only live once. So we're gonna go to the North Island. So again, we've been to Ocean Village. We haven't been to the spa yet. Maybe we'll come back to the spa in a little bit. I think the spa's open until 4. It's 2:05 right now, so we should be able to come back to the spa later and see some activity in the spa. Let's see where we're at here. We've got one of the shacks. Are they still making food here? Yep, we got, oh look at that. There's the trams. Remember how we said we didn't see trams here? Well, we see trams. Cheeseburger, hamburger, hot dog, brownie, pasta salad, and French fries. Are they still open? Are you guys still open here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You have a brownie?
Brownie?
Just one brownie, that's it. I haven't tried the brownies on board yet, so yeah. Cheeseburger, hamburger, hot dog, brownie, pasta salad, and French fries. Thank you, bud. All right. So we've got our standard cruise ship brownie. Not tried MSC's standard cruise ship brownies. Why do I call them standard cruise ship brownies? I worked on cruise ships for 7 years. It's pretty standard. Got some nuts in it. You can usually hammer in a nail with them. It's better than the hot dog. That's saying something. Not much, but it is better than the hot dog. I guess this is when you're waiting for transport. You got a transport fill you? Oh. I don't know. I don't know if it's better than the hot dog. It's a little chalky. All right, heading back. We are headed to the North Island. I think we're gonna take a little transport ride up to give you a much prettier picture of what's going on. But again, they did close the main buffet, but all these food trucks with hamburgers and hot dogs, cheeseburger, and all these other things, they seem to still be open. So I will give that to them. I would have thought those would close at the same 2 o'clock-ish hour, but it seems like these are all still very much open here. So they're preparing the hamburgers, the hot dogs, and the French fries, and everything else of the sort. So again, we're gonna head on over to the North Island, and I'll give you a little bit of a flight up so you can see the walk to the North Island from above. I'll catch you back on the flippity flop side once we actually make it over to the North Island. Yeah, it seems like those transport pavilions are just to get people transported around the island. I don't see a huge shuttle service. We saw essentially 2 shuttles in this entire thing so far. But just because the fact we didn't see them does not mean they are not there. So that's an interesting one. Now, I worked for Royal Caribbean for 7 years, and on Labadee, they actually have a crew beach that's pretty hidden. This is the crew only beach that's not hidden. It's pretty much right in the path of everyone, but it don't bother me. But this is just for the crew. Kind of cool that they actually built that whole section out just for the crew, and they've done a really good job landscaping it away so you don't see your bartender or your cabin guy or your room steward or the casino host, or maybe the captain sitting in the sun. So we are around that lagoon right now, and there's a little bridge we get across. So when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Again, there's these transport pavilions all over, and I would love to see some transport that will transport me, but I don't think I'm going to see any transport here. But a man, a boy, a no pants can wish, a no pants can dream that we will see transport. But let's see. We've got next the North Island. We have been to everything but the spa. Seeker's closed way too early, but they have to do that because they only have so many crew on board. Those crew on a port day. So on a sea day, there's a little inside baseball for you. I'll put you up higher. I'll give you lunch. So on a sea day, most crew members that work in the food and beverage department will work breakfast, lunch, and dinner. On a port day, they will generally work breakfast or lunch and dinner. But for logistical purposes, you might as well treat this island day almost as like a sea day. So, you know, you had embarkation day, which is the day everyone got on. That's a crazy, 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 crazy day. It's actually yesterday, and that, you know, they did breakfast, lunch, and dinner along with special cleaning for United States Public Health. Today is they're serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but you have to have a certain amount of rest. So they must close that buffet area so that the normal buffet can actually open later. So the dining room can open later. So they've got to close it at 2 so they can give the crew members like a 3-hour rest or so between when that closes and when dinner service opens. That's why the hours are so kind of weird, and all you can get a lot of the time is actually pizza. But let's see what the Ocean House is, which is what we're coming up to. We have made it to the North Island. We have made it over the bridge. Yes, so this is that area we were talking about. This is the Ocean House. This is only for Yacht Club members. Fortunately, there's a person that's supposed to be stationed right here. And guess what? They're not. So we might be able to get a little sneak peek. This is the Ocean House for Yacht Club members only. I feel like I'm breaking some rules. I get some different food, different things back here. Just a quieter beach. Nothing really that crazy. Just a seemingly somewhat quieter beach. Again, a lot of cruise ships are going to this ship-in-ship concept where they're taking their sweet guests and providing them a very, very, very different experience. Let's see how far we can get until we're turned around. But they do kind of seclude this at the end of the North Island. We'll go up a little bit so you can have a better perspective on things. All right. So Ocean House must be the suite only area, maybe? Not sure. Not sure at all. Take a little look. And if you're in a suite, you're going to get generally more access to things than normal people actually do. But we're kind of going to the north end of the North Island until someone says we can't. They're just bringing stuff back to the boat. Nothing crazy. But yeah, you've kind of got that ship-in-ship concept with your suites, and you kind of segregate a lot of that suites from everything else. It is starting to get a little warm out here, probably 80, 85 degrees. Of note, when any MSC ship is in Ocean Cay, their casinos are open the entire day. So from the time we left the port of Miami until when we get to Cozumel, 4 days later, the slot machines are open full time. I'll tell you, as of right now, this is day 2 of the cruise, I'm up a bit. Hope that continues. I'm not dumb enough to disclose how much is a bit, but I'm up a bit. But what's amazing is the slot machines and everything like that are open, and that seems to be like completely blocked off. But I think that's for entry. We're gonna break some rules. We'll see what that sign says. It smells like rotten eggs over here, which if you know anything in January, Yacht Club members only, okay. So we are leaving the protected Yacht Club area. So we are now at the north of the island here. Let's go out to the beach real quick. We'll get some sand in my shoes. We've even got a nice little shower to cool off should you want to. There we go. We'll take a quick little walk down the beach. It does look like there's another one of those beach eats things straight ahead. I might have to try one more cheeseburger and maybe get another Heineken. Let's see where we get to. We'll go up. Let's look at the scenery for a little bit. Whoa. Sorry, I almost got you trapped up there. But yeah, there are no shortage here. On this island, there are no shortage of bars. And I take that as a great delight. That bar is a little too crowded for me. But we've actually got quite a number right up here of food trucks. So even though the main buffet has closed, it does look like the food trucks themselves are actually still open. So this is Beach Shack number 4. They've all got their own generators and everything. And it looks like they are still open. So I think it's time to grab a cheeseburger. You have cheeseburgers still? Cheeseburger still?
Cheeseburger, how many?
Just one with just cheese and tomato. Just cheese and tomato.
Cheese and tomato only.
Yeah. All right, the burgers yesterday. No, no fries.
Mayonnaise?
Nope, just cheese and tomato. The burgers on the ship are like sitting around waiting to be eaten. We'll see if these are any better. We're at food truck section number 4. Thank you, sir.
Ketchup.
No, I'm good, thank you. All right. Let's see if this is any better. I'm doing this so you know what to eat and drink when you're out here at Ocean Cay. You know? Not bad. A lot better than the ship. Now, what do I mean by that? When you come out to these islands a lot of the time, they will cook their food on an open fire. On ships, you cannot have an open flame. I think that's important to know. If you're wondering, yeah. There's some open fire right there. Got a real char to it. Butter's nice and fresh. Yeah. Honestly, this burger is probably the best dish I've had on board in about 24 hours. Other than the pizza. The pizza's great. Because if you run an Italian cruise line and you can't make pizza, you must not be a very smart individual. So I think what's weird is kind of by all the bars. There may be one or two more bars. I think literally the last area we have is the spa to go to. And I'm hoping, beyond all hopes, that this is actually a loop. It'd be nice if it was a loop. Then I wouldn't have to walk all the way back. But it may or may not. Yep, no, it's not a loop. It's not a loop at all. Well, I mean, it is a loop. Loop's right there. Loops you back. But there's already sand in the shoes. And since there's already sand in the shoes, let's take the less traveled path to the spa. Again, just to give you a perspective of where we are, where we've been, where we're going. There's the MSC seascape right up there. Oof. You can see the Lighthouse. You can see every place we've kind of been so far right there. See the sun starting to set a little bit more in the afternoon sky. But let us continue on before we go back to the boat and take a nap. Because like I said, Richie is an indoor cat. It's a little too much outdoors for me. But I do have some faith that we're going to get to the spa this way. Because I believe spa is the only place. All right, so our path to the spa did end in this absolutely glorious dead end right here, but we're not going to make it all the way back to the spa for another 40 minutes or so. I do have to say, overall, I like this island. It's not as flashy as Royal Caribbean's island, you know, the perfect day at Coco Cay. But, you know, after the perfect day at Coco Cay, I've been to a lot of these other cruise ship islands, and I really do like this one. Number one, because they have a lot of bars. Generally, you'll have one or two bars on these private islands. They have a boatload. Not being funny here, but they have a boatload of bars on board this on this island. I think we visited a good 6 or 7 of them. So yeah, there's a lot of bars. They have a lot of different places to get food. They got those food trucks, even though it's now 2:30 and the main food closed at 2. There's still hamburgers and hot dogs and all you can want. That last burger I had, but it is starting to get hot out here. So hot so that the camera overheated. But I will say, overall, MSC's Ocean Cay, for a little private island, it's actually pretty cool. So I'm going to send you up once more to see what's going on here and remind you with no pants profits. Even though this has turned into a bit of a travel channel, when you're wearing no pants, there's only one thing you got left to lose, and that's your shirt. This is Richard here from MSC's Ocean Cay private island, sending you off, up and away in the heat of the day. Have a great one. Bye.